to our online learning program. This is English language for SS1. I am Deborah Onovera. Today we'll be looking at types of sentences. In our previous classes, we have learned about sentences. Remember, we said Lord defined sentence as an assemblage of words expressed in proper form and arranged in proper order and occurring to make a complete sense. We therefore decided that a sentence can just simply be said to be a group of words that has finite verb and makes complete sense. We learned also that a sentence consists of one or more clauses. Then we also looked at the essential part of a sentence, namely the subject and the predicate. We looked at some examples. For instance, Jesus wept. Jesus being the subject, wept the predicate. My family has many holiday traditions. My family has many holiday traditions. My family, being the subject, has many holiday traditions, being the predicate. Okay, then we went on to study the types of sentences. We said sentences are classified by purpose and by structure. We looked at the type of sentences according to its structure. The T is the simple sentence, the compound sentence or the double sentence, the complex sentence, the compound complex sentence, and so on. So today we'll be looking at the types of sentences according to purpose. Types of sentences according to purpose. The objective or aim of this class is for you to be able to define each type of sentence and give examples. Okay, so according to purpose, sentences may be categorized as declarative, imperative, exclamatory, and interrogative. According to purpose, sentences may be classified as declarative, imperative, exclamatory, and interrogative. Okay, that is to say we have declarative sentences, exclamatory sentences, interrogative sentences, and imperative sentences. Let's take them one after the other. We'll start with declarative sentences. A declarative sentence is the type of sentence which the speaker or writer uses to make a declaration about himself, about someone else, or about something. A declarative sentence is the type of sentence which the user, the writer or speaker, uses to make declarations about himself, about someone else, or about something. The function of this type of sentence is to give you information. So declarative sentences gives you information. Declarative sentences give you information. So let's take some example. Kizito lost all his property in the last Jos crisis. Kizito lost all his properties in the last Jos crisis. This is giving you information about Kizito and his properties. Also, we can say, man must not live by bread alone. Man must not live by bread alone. This is giving you information. Okay, let's take the next one. Let's look at interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences. This type of sentence is used by the writer or speaker to ask a question. This type of sentences is used by the writers or speakers to ask question. So interrogative sentence asks question. Now the aim is to get a response from the listener or the reader. So interrogative sentences triggers a response from the listener or the reader. So there are very many examples that we can take here. What does the Constitution of Nigeria say about Sharia? This is an interrogative sentence because it is asking a question. Will democracy survive in Nigeria? Will democracy survive in Nigeria? When will there be peace and stability in Plateau State? When can schools all resume? These are interrogative sentences. The interrogative sentence, like we said, asks questions and expects a response from the listener or the reader. So the interrogative sentence must make complete sense. Let's take the next type of sentence. We'll look at the imperative. The imperative. The function of this type of sentence is that the speaker or writer uses it to issue a command. The speaker or the writer uses it to issue a command to someone. Now, a command is always pregnated with threats, compulsions, or directive. So the receiver of the command is expected to react to it, either by obeying or disobeying the command. So imperative sentence is used by the speaker or the writer to issue a command. The imperative sentence is used by the speaker or writer to issue a command. Let's look at some examples. To keep Nigeria one is a tax that must be done. To keep Nigeria one is a tax that must be done. You all must pay your school fee. You all must pay your school fee. Open that window, please. Open that window, please. All this is issuing commands, and the listener or the reader is expected to react to this. The last sentence is the exclamatory sentence. The exclamatory sentence. In this type of sentence, the speaker or writer plays the role expressing a deep-seated emotion to the hearing, seeing, or feeling of the persons. I'll take that again. So, exclamatory sentences expresses deep emotion by the speaker or the writer. Exclamatory sentences expresses deep emotion by the speaker or the writer. Let's look at some examples. That's the thief, run after him. That's the thief, run after him. Oh, what a nice meal. Oh, what a nice meal. Oh, what a pretty lady. Oh, what a pretty lady. These are some examples of exclamatory sentences. The great politician is dead. This is another example of exclamatory sentence. In an exclamatory sentence, we usually follow it with an exclamation mark. We follow the sentence with an exclamation mark. Okay, students, I hope that you have gotten all that we have to learn about the types of sentences according to purpose, classification of sentences, types of sentences according to purpose. Again, we say we have declarative sentences, interrogative sentences, imperative sentences, and exclamatory sentences. I want you to think about your own examples of these 4 types of sentences and write them down, and I will get back to you. There will be a short note after this video. Please do make sure you copy your note, and if you have any question whatsoever, drop it at the class function or at my message me directly, and I will get back to you. Thank you very much. Stay safe and God bless.